Hello and welcome to Math with Misty. This will be the first in a series of videos called Would You Rather, as we explore different math questions set up in a would you rather situation. Our first one's always a fun one. Would you rather be given $1 million, a penny that doubles every day for 30 days, or 1 penny the first day, 2 pennies on the second day, 4 pennies on the third day, and so on? Now, this question has been explored a lot, but I really want to focus on the difference between B and C. So if you've heard this before, stick around. Maybe you'll learn something about the last two. Now, the first option, real easy to understand. You're given $1 million. You only have one choice. Do we want cash or do we want a check? Let's move on to the more fascinating ones. So, option B, a penny that doubles itself every day for 30 days. So on that first day, you're given, I guess, a magical math penny, and it's worth 1 cent by itself. But on the second day, you wake up, and now there's 2 magical math pennies. On the third day, 4, fourth day, 8, fifth day, 16, sixth day, 32. As we can see, after 6 days, we only have 32 cents. But we went from 1 penny to 32 pennies. So let's keep going and explore. But unfortunately, I'm running out of space for my pennies. So let's look at it in this chart. So we can see our first 6 days. And after that 7th day, we have 64 cents. Okay, so still not at $1 yet, but 63 more pennies than what we started with. So let's look at the next week. As we see, we've crossed from just change to dollars, and now we're in $10.24 by the 4th day of the second week. And as we end the second week, 14 days in, we've gone from 1 penny to $81.92. If it's still in pennies, that's 8,192 pennies. So we have increased a lot. Now, those of you that know this riddle, you're like, yeah, I know where this is going. Those of you that don't, you might be like, hey, that's still not $1 million. I'm going to stick with option A. But remember, we went from 1 penny to over 8,000 pennies in 2 weeks, and it's doubling. So that next day, we go from $81.92 to $63.84. So as we're doubling, we can see our numbers are increasing at what we call an exponential rate. And this is where exponents are very fascinating. It doesn't seem like they change much in the beginning, but as it compounds, as you multiply and multiply, it increases faster and faster. So by the end of week 3, we have over $10,000. Now, still not $1 million, but $10,000, almost $10,500 is way more than the 1 penny we started with. So we're going to continue, and we can see we go to almost 21,000, almost 42,000, almost 84,000, and we've crossed into $167,772.16. So let's think, we're still doubling. So it goes up and up faster the more money we have. And by the end of that 4th week, 28 days, you have over $1 million. And there are still 2 more days to go. And by the end of your 30 days, you have $5,368,709.12. This is an extreme amount of money and over $4 million more than if you chose option A, just taking the million out. The only difference is you had to wait till the end of 30 days to have all of your money. So this is where compounded interest is what this is. And this is where it really comes into play, and why you don't want to deal with things with compounded interest, because what seems like a little in the beginning ends up being a lot at the end. So now let's look at my option C. Most people don't get into this, and I'm sure you know now that there's going to be a difference, but it's a slight difference. So rather than the penny doubling, each day you are given double the amount. So the first day you still get your 1 penny. The second day you get 2 pennies. The thing is, you're given 2 additional pennies. The first penny didn't double, it's still there. So you really have 3 pennies. The third day, you're given 4 pennies. So twice as much as the day before, but you get to keep everything from the day before. So now you have 7. The next day, you're given 8 to go with the 7 you already have. So now you have 15. The day after that, you're given 16 more to go with the 15 you already have. So you have 31. So you might be asking, Ms. V, what does this change? Well, you're getting to keep all of the money before. So we have the same chart, but the difference is all of this gets added together because we get to keep the money from each day before. So in this case, we end up with $9,537,418.51. So almost twice as much money as just doubling it. So, like I said, I don't see option C a lot. And you might not think it makes a big difference, but because we're keeping all of the money before and not just simply doubling it, we end up with almost over $4 million extra dollars. And I just wanted to share a video exploring that. It's a question that came up in a math class. And I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I hope that I will see you on a future Math with Miss V. And if you have any would you rather questions you'd like us to explore, leave them down below and I will be glad to make a video. Thanks for dropping by.